Good afternoon. I am Leah Baumhoff, and I have the privilege and honor of serving as the principal of Blue Valley Northwest High School. On behalf of our Northwest community, I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2025, the 32nd graduating class for Blue Valley Northwest High School. At this time, please stand and remove your hats as the 25-26 Blue Valley Northwest Chamber Singers perform the Star-Spangled Banner under the direction of Mrs. Beth Ritchie Sullivan.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Tysick, Mr. Strain, Mr. Westcott, and our Blue Valley Northwest bands for performing while our students entered the stadium. Also, thank you, Mrs. Ritchie Sullivan, and our chamber singers for leading us in the national anthem. This is a very special ceremony this afternoon. Coordinating an event like this takes many hours of planning and hard work, and I want to thank Administrative Assistants Taylor Officer Grace Rich, Jamie Berry, along with senior class sponsor and teacher Chris Lanier for their hard work helping to prepare for today's special event. I also have one of the best administrative teams I've ever had the opportunity to be associated with, and I would like to take a moment to personally thank them. Associate Principal, Mr. Jeff Amon, Assistant Principal, Mr. Michael Richards, Assistant Principal, Mr. Gary Howard, who are joining me on stage, and Assistant Principal Kelsey Bacalar, who is our graduation point person and is on the field continuing to do her job today. Please join me in thanking all of these people who contributed to this afternoon's ceremony. I am honored to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Tanya Merrigan, who will introduce our Board of Education and distinguished guests on the platform today. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized.
It is my honor to introduce the Board of Education seated to my right, Mrs. Gina Knapp, President, Mr. Jan Kessinger, Vice President, Ms. Jody Dietz, Dr. Sonia Evans, Mr. Patrick Hurley, Mr. Jim McMullen, and Mr. Clay Norkey. Can we give the Board of Education a round of applause? I'd also like to introduce Dr. Gurbashan Singh, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer at Johnson County Community College, who will be awarding some associate degrees later in this program. Thank you for being here.
At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize Dr. Merrigan for her tireless support of Blue Valley Northwest throughout her years of leadership. Dr. Merrigan's unwavering commitment to students, staff, and the entire Blue Valley community has left a lasting legacy. As she prepares for her well-deserved retirement, we offer her heartfelt thanks and best wishes. Dr. Merrigan, you will be deeply missed, and your impact will be felt for years to come. Thank you. Members of the class of 2025, Board of Education members, school district officials, staff members, family, and friends, it is an honor to be here today to share in this special celebration. This graduation represents the fulfillment of much hard work and effort by the community, parents, relatives, and many others. Students, we are incredibly proud of you and your accomplishments. Several seniors shared their thoughts and feelings through performances Friday at Class Day. We are fortunate to have 5 more students from the class of 2025 sharing their talents and insights this afternoon. Our honorary senior speaker will be Gordon Alcock. Gordon is the son of Sarah and Andy Alcock. Next year, Gordon will attend the University of Missouri and plans to major in journalism. Class of 2025, I give you Gordon.
Good afternoon, Blue Valley Northwest. How are we feeling today? All right. For those who don't know me, my name's Gordon Alcock, and I was lucky enough to be chosen as today's graduation speaker. I've spent the last 2 years as the voice of Husky Sports on our student broadcast, Husky Headlines. Made some great memories on the soccer team and in the marching band, a mix of other extracurriculars. Before I begin today, I would like to thank our amazing staff for making these last 4 years possible, our awesome administrators, our teachers, coaches, support staff. We could not have done this without you, so please give them a quick round of applause. Also, I would like to give a shout out to all of the parents and guardians in the audience today for their last 18 years of time and sacrifice. Truly, we cannot say enough to repay you guys. And now, class of 2025, welcome to graduation. I've found it funny that in recent weeks, whenever somebody finds out I'm speaking at graduation, their next question is always, how long is the speech? So, for the interests of those lovely people, I've done my best to keep it short and sweet. Without further ado, here we finally are. 720 some odd days later, we find ourselves at this bittersweet moment, a crossroads. We leave behind what we've known and venture out into the world. In the past 4 years, this school and this district have given us the chance to be firefighters, lawyers, doctors, 5-star athletes, directors, and who'da thunk it, even sports reporters. And now we take our knowledge and experience from these 4 years to college, careers, and life. I know there's always mixed feelings about this day with so much emotion and meaning behind it. New opportunities, a goodbye to friends, and a resounding hello to the adult world. It also means the end of our physical childhood, and I do say physical because I truly believe we will never lose our inner child. For this speech, I want to leave you all, and not just my classmates on the field today, with some advice. Today, I have a quote from a favorite movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. To those of you who have seen it, I'm sure you could guess what my next words will be. And to those who haven't, hopefully my words will inspire you to partake in one of the great achievements in American cinema. Anyways, in the movie, Ferris Bueller, a senior at a Chicago area high school, fakes sick and skips school in order to go on one last adventure with his friends. In a fourth wall break, he says this: "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." I want to encourage you all in this momentary position of influence that I've been given to stop and look around. I'm serious. Go ahead. Take a second. Take it in. Don't let yourself get so caught up in the rush of jobs and money and college and goals, mortgages, debt, success, and failure that you let your life slip away in front of you. When all is said and done, we will not be judged by the money we made or the status we achieved, but by the stories we create and the lives we impact. That, my friends, is a legacy. So travel the world, try a new food, ask that person out, stop and sit and enjoy the simple things that make life so special. And don't crash your dad's prized red Ferrari. Finally, to the class of 2025, my friends, someday we will have steady jobs, apartments and houses, be mothers and fathers, and members of adult society, and all that we'll have left of this place will be memory. But not yet. Right now, we are here, and there is nowhere else I would rather be in the world. To all of you, I say this: be who you want to be, follow your dreams, live in the moment, and make the most of every single day. I also want to thank you for you made these last 4 years truly memorable. Every football game, every sophomore year Spanish class, every parking lot conversation after school, every dance, every concert, every party, everything in this place was so special thanks to all of you. Even the class group me. Shout out Brett Taylor. Lastly, please don't be a stranger. I'd love to hear everything about you, your adventures, your trials, your successes and failures, your joys and sorrows, and everything in between. You all deserve to be so proud of the journey that you've now completed and feel so excited for the journey that still lies ahead. I wish you all nothing but the best, and congratulations to you, the class of 2025. Thank you. There goes my card.
Thank you, Gordon. Next, we have an honorary senior musical performance by Savannah Beeman, Megan Churchill, Ruby Ricker, and Riley Simmons. Savannah is the daughter of Trisha and Brian Beeman and plans to attend Texas Christian University to study acting. Megan is the daughter of Stacy and Todd Churchill and plans to attend Belmont University to study commercial music with an emphasis in music business. Ruby is the daughter of Kristen and Michael Curlew and the late Ryan Ricker and plans to attend Michigan State University to study music education. Riley is the daughter of Amy and Marshall Simmons and plans to attend the University of Missouri to study nursing. Today, they will perform Grow As We Go by Ben Platt.
You need to go and find yourself. You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you think you won't find it tied to someone else. Ooh, who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. I don't think you have to leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as I'm unfinished, I've got so much left to learn. I don't know how this river runs, ooh, but I like the company through every twist and turn. Ooh, who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. I don't know who will become. I can promise it's not written in the stars, but I believe that when it's done, we're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together. Tell me you don't wanna leave. If to change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go. Grow as we go.
Thank you, Savannah, Megan, Ruby, and Riley. It is now my honor to welcome a very special guest to the podium. Selected by the senior class as this year's graduation speaker, Mr. Jim McCrossan has spent the past 32 years inspiring, guiding, and shaping the lives of students here at Blue Valley Northwest. As he prepares to retire, we are incredibly grateful to celebrate not only his remarkable career, but also the impact he's had on generations of Huskies. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jim McCrossan.
I'm going to move this. Thank you, Mrs. Baumhoff, for that warm introduction. This is the best one I've had all day. Graduates, families, friends, district school administrators, and my fellow faculty members, class of 2025, congratulations to you and ChatGPT. Let's just talk for a minute about why I'm here. Class of 2025, I get it. I'm sure those of you who selected me to be your speaker today thought, oh, he's so old, let's have him do it while he can still get up the stairs to the stage, or something along that line. But let's be serious for a second. I've got 1 week to go before I also graduate into retirement. I've got a live mic, I got a captive audience, and I got nothing to lose. I don't understand what the people behind me were thinking when they allowed me to speak. So buckle up, friends. I would tell you it's going to be a bumpy ride, but Mrs. Baumhoff made me promise I'd be good. So I'll be good. I have a small marble plaque I keep near my desk with a biblical verse from the book of Proverbs engraved on it. It says, "The beauty of youth is its strength. The beauty of old age is its gray hair." They also say with gray hair comes wisdom, and I truly believe that to be true. Today, I just want to share a few bits of wisdom with you, just some things for you to think about, just 3 little words. 3 things I'd like you to remember. 3 things for you to be: curious, resilient, and kind. Today we're just going to call this my last lecture. Number 1, be curious. Wonder about things. Wonder why about things. Curiosity scares some people because it leads to questioning, and questioning can be seen as insubordinate. It is to some dangerous. The real danger is in not questioning, not wondering why, not being curious. Students used to ask why they needed to learn this or that in class. It just doesn't happen very much anymore. You have to find out why. Discover for yourself why The Great Gatsby is in the canon of American lit. Don't read it because you have to. Read it to discover something new, to learn why it's such a great novel, to learn something about what it is to be human. For everything, there should be a reason why. So put down your phones and be curious about real people, real issues, and real life. Ask why, be curious. Number 2, be resilient. For most of you, today is the last day your parents can solve your problems for you. It's all on you now. Look, life is not always going to be easy for you. There are going to be some rough days ahead. Life can be hard and unforgiving sometimes, but it can also be beautiful, wonderful, amazing. But you have to get through the bad times to see and fully appreciate the good times. There is not one without the other. You can't sit around and feel sorry for yourself when something doesn't go your way. You're going to fail. Get that straight in your head today. You will fail at something at some point in time. Learn from that failure. Learn something about yourself. Fix the problem and move on. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and always keep moving forward. Be resilient. Number 3, be kind. Being kind costs you nothing. You don't have to agree with someone else's religion or someone else's politics or someone else's choice of partner or life choices, but you can still be kind to one another. If you pay attention, you'll see a lot of meanness in the world today, like putting a negative slur into your class group chat the weekend before graduation. Why? There was no reason for that. It doesn't make you a bigger person to be unkind. It diminishes you. Find the good in life. Find the good in yourself. Find the good in others. Kindness is contagious. Be a super spreader. Be kind. These 3 things for you to be, curious, resilient, and kind, all lead to a better world for you and others. This is something all of us, your parents, your families, your friends, your teachers, and this school district want for each and every one of you. If you can become these 3 things, I think the world is much more likely to be a better place for all of us. So go forth and do great things, my friends. Congratulations, class of 25. I wish you the best.
I think I'm the shortest one on the stage today. All right. Thank you, Mr. McCrossan. I would like to take a few moments to share some information about the outstanding faculty and staff at Blue Valley Northwest. As you can see, the faculty members are seated on either side of the candidates. Each faculty member is wearing the academic regalia that identifies their highest degree in the institution or college from which they received their degree. At Blue Valley Northwest, there are 110 certified staff members. In addition, nearly 50 paras, aides, custodians, and administrative assistants make up our support staff. Blue Valley Northwest faculty and staff, will you please stand? Audience, please join me in thanking these professionals for a job well done. Thank you. And now I have some words I've prepared to share with you this afternoon. It's an incredible honor to stand here today, not just as your principal, but as someone who's walked alongside you these past 3 years. I met many of you as sophomores, just beginning to figure out who you were. And now I see thoughtful, capable, resilient young adults ready for what's next. This year, I've emphasized a theme with our BV&W staff. How we do one thing is how we do everything. That phrase carries a lot of meaning, but at its heart, it's about 3 things that will serve you long after today: intention, care, and consistency. Intention is about choosing your actions thoughtfully, not leaving them to chance. At Blue Valley Northwest, you've been surrounded by purpose. Whether you were designing the set for Mamma Mia, diving into poetry analysis for AP Lit, or sharpening your football plays for those unforgettable fall Friday nights. You've learned that the most meaningful work doesn't just happen. It's the result of setting goals, showing up with a plan, making thoughtful decisions, and following through. Being intentional means being curious, being aware, and choosing to move forward with purpose. That matters whether you're picking a major in college, accepting your first job offer, or simply figuring out how to spend your time. Care is what gives our work meaning. Care shows up in how you treat others, how you carry yourself, and how you make people feel. And when I think about the class of 2025, I've seen care woven throughout your time here, especially in how you've shown up for one another. You've cared about representing our school with pride, whether it was the chamber singers pouring heart into every note at the February KMEA conference in Wichita, our baseball team this spring combining individual effort and strong defense to win 22 games, the most in school history, or our peer models, including classmates of all abilities in meaningful ways. Your care extended well beyond the spotlight, in group texts checking in on a friend, staying after practice to talk with a teammate, thanking a teacher at the end of a class, or sitting with someone who is eating lunch alone. Care is what builds connection, and it's a choice you'll keep making every day. When you listen, when you advocate, when you pause to help someone feel seen. How we do one thing is how we do everything. And finally, consistency, the thread that ties it all together. Success rarely comes from one big moment. It's built over time through the small things you do over and over again. It's in how you manage your time, even when no one's checking. How you study, prepare, or recover from a setback. How you show up when you're tired. How you lead when things are hard. Consistency isn't flashy, and it doesn't usually make headlines, but it builds trust. And trust, whether with a teacher, a teammate, or your future colleagues, is what turns intention and care into real, lasting impact. And I've seen consistency in you, from the quiet, individual effort each day in our classrooms, and in our weight room to the big moments on the field, court, or on the stage. You've shown what it looks like to do the little things well, again and again. Up until now, you've had parents, coaches, teachers, and administrators helping you stay focused and reminding you what matters. But as you move forward, that responsibility will rest more fully on you. You'll be the one setting your alarm and deciding whether to get out of bed. You'll decide how to spend your time, how to manage your budget. Yes, those $8 Starbucks runs do add up. And what kind of adult you want to be. And it's in those quiet, everyday moments when no one's looking that intention, care, and consistency will matter most. How we do one thing is how we do everything. So class of 2025, as you step into college, career, service, travel, or the beautiful unknown, remember this. You don't need a viral TikTok to begin something meaningful. You just need effort and a willingness to start. Show up, reach out, follow through. These quiet choices may not grab attention, but they shape who you become and build the habits that can lead to success. Because how you do one thing with intention, care, and consistency is how you do everything. And when life gets hard, think back to what you've already accomplished here. The early morning practices, the late night study groups, the times you kept going when it would have been easier to quit. You've done hard things before. You'll do them again. The power is already in you. From your first day here to your final walk across this stage, you've grown into something special. We can't wait to see where your BV&W beginnings take you. Congratulations, class of 2025. And now we are ready to begin the commencement exercise and allow each graduate to shine. Parents and all other guests, I'm going to ask that you take seriously the class of 2025's request that you do not applaud, yell, or make noise during the reading of each graduate's name. Instead, let's honor this entire class by waiting until the end to give them a collective round of applause. The class of 2025 has selected 10 faculty members to read the graduates' names. Mike Arbucci, Laura Deffer, Sarah Dirks, Deanna Elgin, Kyle Farrington, Valerie Golden, E.K. Pearson, Todd Peterson, Beth Ritchie Sullivan, Karen Stolman will read the names this afternoon. Blue Valley Northwest is honored to be able to recognize 4 students who are graduating high school today, while having also completed the necessary requirements through Johnson County Community College to earn their associate degree. These students have been enrolled at JCCC for the past 4 semesters, earning credit towards their high school diploma, and are candidates to earn their associate degree. These students have all completed a minimum of 60 hours of college credit. Will these students please stand and remain standing as I read your names? Ethan Taylor Brown. Nina McNay. David Sanchez. Jackson Wassinger. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. When they come up on stage today, they will get both diplomas. Dr. Gurbishan Singh, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer at Johnson County Community College, is here today to recognize those students as they walk across the stage and receive their high school diplomas. Congratulations to these students on this accomplishment. Blue Valley Northwest is very proud of you and the hard work you put into earning your high school diploma and associate degree. Would the rest of the graduating class of 2025 please stand? Blue Valley Northwest High School's faculty and administration recommend each of you for graduation. You have completed the requirements for the high school diploma as set forth by the state of Kansas, the Department of Education, and the Blue Valley Unified School District Board of Education. On behalf of the Blue Valley School District, members of the Board of Education, and Board President, Ms. Gina Knapp, I am pleased to present the Blue Valley Northwest High School class of 2025 to receive their diplomas. Would the first row please come to the stage? The rest of the class may be seated.
Addison May Odland. Ainsley Templin Adams. Emily Adams. Megna Edma. Gordon James Alcock. Noor El-Hafiz. Alexandria Nicole Allen. Afnan Al-Said. Summer Lynn Anderson. Gabrielle Rose Andre Macon. Milana Arnaeva. Joseph Quinn Arnold. Shaharia Muhammad Atik. Lucy Ann Atkin. Andrew Inialua Babalua. Joshua Stone Babbitt. Namto Bayer Badmaev. Zachary Rain Bailey. Luma Victoria Dominguez Barbero. Ethan Barnes. Sydney Jane Barnett. Maxwell Davis Barron. Brody Gray Bates. Brandon Roberto Bautista. Nathan Curtis Baxter. Savannah Paige Beeman. Glenn Bellachew. Christian Bell. Nadine Nalea Kirkland. Marley Elaine Berzouk. Siegel Ford Bevins. Maras Boggett. Alexander Luca Biancalana. Grayson Black. Saraya Yvonne Bland. Isaac Christopher Bowes. Kate Ann Bowling. Chase Bradbury.
Elena Shea Brazil. Kellen Alexander Briscoe. Skylar Elise Bryant. Ella Grace Buckley. Gavin Tyler Buffington. Cooper Jace Barant. Marley Sage Burbach. Parker James Burke. Brooklyn Marie Burley. Joseph Michael Butler. Brendan Cahill. Joseph Michael Cahill. Eric Kai. Nicole Alexandra Kane. Jonathan Edward Michael Calton. Tristan Scott Carlson. Thaddeus Carmona. Abraham Carreno Lopez. Jasmine Nicole Castillo Lopez. Jaden Trong Chayot. Eric Jun Chen. Leo Chen. Timothy Sean Childs. Daniel Young Cho. Reina Mwelu Chamba. Stairs. Kevin Chan. One more. Alyssa Chowdhury. Sydney Ann Christensen. John William Christensen. All the way, Megan. All the way. Megan Elizabeth Churchill. Micah Warren Churchill. Christopher Tamamitsu Clapham. Finnegan Edward Clark. James Gregory Coates. Margaret Rose Connolly. Gracie Ryan Cowman. Aiden Christian Crane. Eloise Christine Cruz. Sarah Catherine Cullen.
Cademan Cunningham. Julia Ann Marie Corrado. Seth Curry. Dylan Matthew Cutting. Batul Suleiman De Fala. Megan Noel Derensberg. Catherine Luella Davis. Spencer Lloyd Dillette. Paulo Diaz Padilla. Ahmed Sam Dibb. Jeffrey Dean Dickerson. Reagan Noel Dickerber. I don't have. Olivia Renee Digby. Broden Craig Dillavue. Milika Malay Domazet. Andrew Jameson Donnelly. Andrew Dowsett. Arush Dronavali. I have it. Hannah Lee Druin. Chase Sebastian D'Souza. Tegan Sean Duncan. Eli Robert Dunlay. J. Edward Durham. George William Eckert. Sumaya Grace Edwards. Brooklyn Paige Embry. TJ Erickson. Charlotte Marie Estrie. Feverly Dufort Estabine. Callista Caroline Featherston. Evelyn Catherine Fisher. Emily Flyshaker. Jack Flyshaker. Connor Lee Forbes. I don't have his. Oh, it's Ricardo. Got it. Ricardo Felipe Frazao dos Santos. Huda Frihat. Allison Nicole Freilich. Christina Raywin Fu. Sean Russell Furstenau. Darren Renard Gadsden.
Trevor Lee Garlington. Nastasia Marie Garrett. Madison Renee Hannock Jenner. Maho Samaya Gibbs. Matthew James Gertzen. Nathan Thomas Gothi. Michaela Marie Gold. Macy Marie Gorman. Suanna Grover. Avery Alice Grow. Covadonga Guerra San Vicente. Akshaya Gundu. Audit Gupta. Nafsia Hafiz. Theodore Michael Hale. Darren Hall. Bridget Claire Hamlin. Micah Stephen Hankey. Hayden Andrew Hare. Francesca Harrison. Jackson Harold. Emma Hartman. Chloe Hatton. Yika Ha. Brockton Paul Tillman Heath. Yaron Yitzhak Heiligman. Owen Joseph Henry. Anai Alondra Hermrich. Jonathan Hess. Logan Nash Hess. Mason James Hess. Rose Morgan Hester. Trenton Lyle Higgins. Colby J. Hill. Isha Himagirish. Vaughn Charles Lynn Hoffman. Catherine Ann Hoffman. Savannah Grace Hogan. Rachel Sophia Hoover.
Isabella Ray Hopkins. Elizabeth Eileen Hostetler. Katie Ann Huff. Luke Howard. Carter Dean Hughes. Keaton Humphrey. Emily Alexis Ingalls Wynn. Maxim Alexander Martin Jasowitz. Nicholas Charles Jackson. Casico Madeline James. William Kent Jameson. Stone Robert Jandrick. Miher Jite. Philip Henry Johnson. Quentin Charles Johnson. Allison Jones. Andre David Jones. Lindsay Grace Jordan. Catherine Marie Cadavy. Amaya Gabrielle Cador. Benjamin Nicholas Campling. Mia Karamasilovich. Thaya Syed Kareem. Pierre Numu Carissa. Ishika Katukam. Sahasra Lakshmi Kirthi. Henry Davis Kellogg. Isaiah Zhao Kwong Kensmo. Sunbum Kim. Rachel Lynn King. Bailey Jean Kinkler. Chanya Nisharpar Kichaya. Caitlin Riley Klingler. Hannah Jean Kaler. Rithvik Vishnu Kondapalli. Phoebe Elizabeth Conan. Anna Grace Kruger. Aditya Manosh Kumar Kulkami. Mia Ann LaBounty.
Nora Kate Legoski. Catherine Marina LaHood. Nathan Joshua Lai. John Hayden Larigan, Sean Kongmin Lee, Allison Olivia Leese, Zhuhong Lee, Ainsley Lynn Liggett, Colton Lynn, Leslie Lynn, Ryder Nicholas Jandrick, Raphael Liska, Milo Grace Logan, Ronald Emerson Manuel Lozano Del Angel, Natalie Issa Maya, Paige Veronica Malyard, Isabel Alexandra Makaroff, Veronica Alexandra Makaroff, Brady Thomas Mandelbaum, Kane Marma, Peyton Miles Mars, Michelle Dungay Martin, Alexander Mason, Skylar Francis Masters Moore, Luis Ignacio Mata Ibanez, Alexandra Renee Mathis, Nicholas Patrick Mathis, Spencer John Mayorga, Davis Warren McCarty, Taylor Eileen McClure, Gavin Mac McConnell, Gabrielle Jean McFall, Ariana Sanley Lene McIntosh, Braden Lucas McIntosh, Charles Barton McKinney, Harrison Edward McKinney, Nina Eliana McNay, Zion Malachi Miller, Ava Julianne Miner, Jameson Moffett,
Jonathan Michael Moon, Charles Morris, Evelyn June Mosier, Daniel Monroe, Tatawa Mark Marambadoro, Andy Murdoch, Demai Morocco, I know, Job Tudi Matuku, Mart Clydrick Malabanyan Nagar, Morgan Elizabeth Nanny, Cyrus Chapman Nash, Charlotte Bell Newby, Maya Faith Newman, Anne V. Wynn, Juliet Hanswang Wynn, Traven Michael Nihus, Rabia Nassar, David Barrett Nolker. I've got your name. You're good. We don't have a card. Allison Michelle Nieves. Lily Norris. Robbie. Jacob Edward North. Addison Francis Novak. Rabia Nassar. Abby Catherine Numerick. Ella Grace Numerick. Amelia Cecilia Knipe. Tyler Quinn O'Connor.
William Tochukwu Ojiako. Christopher Thomas Owens. Khalees Sine Page. Addie Parita. Aditya Rohan Parikh. Murad Pashayev. Dipam Pathak. Kaylee Grace Patikevitz. Luke Michael Pennington. Alicia Marie Perez. Brian Mitchell Persky. Max Henning Peterson. Ashley Elizabeth Phelps. Carter Drew Pilgrim.
Michael Alexander Platter. Landon Pope. Miles David Poppin. Tashvi Prabhakar. Alex Prather. Landon Prock. Samantha Lynn Pyle. Caden Jefferson Quinn. Safa Iqbal Qureshi.
He doesn't have a card. So say the next one.
Arushi Rai. Julian Andres Ramirez. Yvette Yasmin Ramirez. Dean Brooks Ransom. We good? Julia Ann Ratcliffe. Braden Michael Riebel. Mark Anthony Rhymes. Michael Joachim Rice. Ruby Quinn Ricker. Audrey Joelle Riddle. Catherine Ann Ringenberg. Wyatt Dean Roos. Ryan Patrick Ross. Erin Sophia Roswell. Isabella Catherine Roddinghouse. Sophia Elizabeth Roddinghouse. Janelle Christine Rutherford. Shushmit Salahuddin. Yusuf Kuteba Salam. David Alexander Sanchez. Noelle Ann Sanders. Chris Koshal Sanjwala. Meghna Sanjeev. Yash Saraf. Reed Leland Saugstead. Sarah Scheibel. Lance Robert Shellhammer. Madison Ann Schluter. Daphne Inez Schmeltz. Isabel Rose Schmidt. Naomi Brianne Schultz.
Marcus Scott. Marissa Scott. Parker Patrick McGuire Seward. Kennedy Llewellyn Shank. Haley Shannon. Colby K. Shepard. Alexander Shevchenko. David William Shoup. Benjamin Abbott Sillin. Kawan Parena. Madison Elizabeth Sylvia. Riley Jean Simmons. Ocean Simon. Isabel Lorraine Smio. Aiden Smith. Dylan James Robert Smith. Emma Catherine Smith. Madison Marie Smith. Owen Xavier Smith. Daniel Toby Spiegel. DeMonte Stacker. Kendall Jane Stecker. Tate Thomas Stevens. Cameron Patrick Stevenson. Nathan Christopher Stewart. Divya Subramoni. Pranith Surapanini. Catherine Sweeney. Ethan James Taylor Brown. Nicholas Russell Thompson. Maximo Alessandro Thompson Carrasquilla. Produn Thumar. Milen Tikuna. Paige Elizabeth Toon. Madeline Grace Trainer. Landon James Travis. Brooke Sienna Tropito. Janie Marie Van Fossen. Sharista Vamuri. Hrishikesh Venkatesh.
Pratika Vishwanath. Carter Thomas Vlasedis. Brandon Viet Vo. Eleanor Elizabeth Votipka. Reagan Elizabeth Wald. Carter Walker. Jackson Jace Washinger. William Noel Waxman. Colin Pratt Weaver. Madeline Grace Weber. Dawson John Weldy. Carson Kenneth Wells. Patrick John Maroney Wells. Justin Alexander White. Mackenzie Lynn White. Addison Olivia White. Kenzie Rose Wilforth. Claire Lillian Wilkinson. Sawyer Finley Williamson. Natalie Gwyneth Willis. Hadley Denise Wilson. Luke Michael Wolverton. John Briscoe Woodall. Avery Jane Warden. Solomon Wu. Michelle Yang. Shihun Yun. Abraham Adib Yosefzai. Ravi Nicholas Zaman. Tyler Ryan Zastroff. Vincent Roy Zhang. Brooke Jillian Zimmer. Zihao Zhou.
staff, I'll ask you in a minute to leave the field and go back to the gate that you came in and start lining up backwards from there onto the football field. If you will do that now, forming 2 lines, so our graduates will be ready to exit. So staff, please form the bridge starting at the exit gate. For over 30 years, Blue Valley Northwest has honored meaningful traditions, one of the most special being the bridge. Your journey began in August 2021 when staff lined up to welcome you into Husky Nation as freshmen on your first day of high school. Over the past 4 years, they've walked beside you, offering support, guidance, and encouragement. Today, as you take your final steps through the bridge, those once unknown faces now cheer you on, believing in you as you cross into your future. Before our students exit through the bridge and we conclude this afternoon, we ask that families remain in the stands during the recessional, and once the graduates are out, families can meet their graduates in the parking lot. We do ask that you move out of the stands as smoothly and safely as possible so things can be reset for our friends from Blue Valley Southwest who graduate next. Class of 2025, as a symbol of your graduation, you may now move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. Not yet, not yet, not yet. No. What I was going to ask you to do next hold on. I would like for you to take a minute and find your families and turn and face them. Northwest families, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce the Blue Valley Northwest graduates for 2025. Graduates, please wait to be dismissed by your ushers. This concludes this afternoon's ceremony. Thank you for your attendance and support.